those signature porthole windows, the signature rivets, over 3,500 done inside these Airstream campers. And they're done with two people, one on each side, hand doing each and every one of these panels, adding to the quality that comes in your Airstream. So what happens when you take two iconic American brands, Airstream and Pottery Barn, and you put them together for a special edition 28 RB Pottery Barn Airstream? Well, let me tell you, you get the best of all the worlds. So if you've been wanting to mix quality, construction, comfort, and luxury with your leisure, you're gonna get it in this 28 RB Pottery Barn Special Edition Airstream. You know, when you take two iconic American brands like Pottery Barn and Airstream and you bring them together in a collaboration that really does give you the best of quality, construction, comfort, and luxury with your leisure, you're going to get a winning, absolutely winning travel trailer. And this Airstream Pottery Barn 28 RB Special Edition lives up to all the hype. Now, this is 28 feet long, roughly 6,600 pounds dry, and 7,600 pounds gross vehicle weight, and comes in two different configurations. You still get all the same Pottery Barn features. The only difference is you can either have a queen bed or a twin double, and we'll talk about that once we get into the master bedroom. But first, let's talk a little bit about the interior and what the Pottery Barn designers have done. Right up here is a residential style L-shaped sofa. Now, what makes this unique is this is an inner spring sofa, unlike anything that you're going to find in most RVs, actually in most Airstreams. So you got the Pottery Barn design, plush, beautiful, comfort, and sturdy. You also get the Pottery Barn design all the way through the throw pillows, as well as the curtains and even the Roman curtains, which you're going to have inside this 28 RB. Now, some great features about it, because it is Airstream. Everything was built on the outside first, and then everything was brought in to the coach. So everything here came in through this front door. And you're going to see some cool features. And yes, I am holding my cell phone because I'm going to show you why here in just a few minutes. You have pull-out drawers on this L-shaped sofa here. Solid wood construction, glazed wood, full extension on the ball-bearing drives, right seated beautifully on top of this decorative composite flooring. Now, what's great about the flow and the interior of this Airstream, you may notice there are some features. You got the Corian countertops with the little matte black inlays to match the matte black features that are all the way throughout this Pottery Barn Airstream, including the hangs and my little LED reading lights right here. Now, up above, we got some glass sconces. That's glass with residential style LED lights. Those are LED lights, and since on top we have, three 90-watt solar panels giving us 270 watts of solar, and you do have the inverter here as well, you could run the lights off the solar, and those LEDs will burn longer and burn less energy. Wainscoting on the cabinet doors here, solid wood construction with the suspension arms. Now, this is your entertainment / storage area right here. We got our owner's bag right here. We got the Sony DVD Blu-ray player already connected to our Fusion command center with Bluetooth, AM, FM, dual zone. And as you can see, you can control all the zones as one or as separate. It's a touch screen, great operation, and that convenience and comfort that Airstream has been known to come with. Now, over here, you have your own router for your Airstream 28 RB. Why? The Airstream 28 RB Pottery Barn Special Edition comes with the Smart Control, the Airstream Smart Control. You can control everything from your cell phone. We're going to show you that once we get to the command panel. But this allows that connectivity to, if you're a couple of states away, or if you're halfway across the country, you can still control the lights, the HVAC, the awning, anything you want, the climate, all from your cell phone, thanks to this connectivity. Really bringing in the modern with the rustic and just convenient standard you've come to know with Airstream. Over here on the off-camp side, you'll see we have our GFCI outlets as well as our backlit command buttons. Another great calling card for Airstream. We over here behind the booth, check it out. You got what I like to call the little shoe drawer and these awesome Pottery Barn soft close boxes. made specifically for this Airstream 28RB. Not only are they convenient, you can take these, put them in your house. They're decorative, lightweight, but they're also sturdy and soft close with the magnetic lip right there. So if you don't want to put your, hiking shoes, or, your shoes are dirty, you want to track it into this beautiful coach, what you can do, just slide them away right there. Let's go over here to the kitchen, which is on the off-camp side. Like I mentioned, you got the solid Corian countertops by DuPont with these solid edges going all the way around, sealed, and the walnut, see if I can get this up, the walnut cutting board and cover for your sink. This is solid wood. It is walnut, and of course, since it's Pottery Barn, it is beautiful and really matches the flow and the decor of this coach. Stainless steel undermounted farmhouse style sink with the apron, high-rise faucet with the sprayer, the calling card of Airstream again, those porthole windows with the rivets. We'll talk about those once we get outside, and more storage up above. It's backlit. Of course, you got the aluminum on the outside as well as on the inside, which to me really kind of helps add to the brightness of this coach. A lot of times you get the darker wood. I think this really kind of adds to the brightness. Now, the matte black cabinetry underneath is solid wood, and you got a cool little feature here with the trash can. This pulls out, but you also have an additional cutting board up top, which does slide all the way out and become a serving tray as well. But you can do some prep right here, and then just sweep it right into the trash can. Great little feature for comfort. And like I said, there you go. If you've got some cheese, some fruit you want to bring, maybe you got the friends coming over for dinner, you can easily set that there as a serving tray. Now, there is a Pottery Barn collection that comes with this special edition 28RB, and we'll talk about that once we get on the outside too. Some great additional features that really bring the aesthetic together and make this 28RB your luxury vacation home. Now, right over here, we have our Furion 3-burner cooktop as well as the Contour convection oven. You can option for the regular oven, not just the microwave and convection in here. You got the little storage door underneath. You got your controls with the backlighting on there. Plus you got your aluminum hood right there. You got a spice rack and even a cutlery rack that matches the walnut cutting board right here in the corner. You put your knives right there and don't have to worry about those bouncing around inside of a drawer. Underneath the sink, you got more storage plus some pull-out drawers, and just look at that beautiful design. Solid wood, glazed, full extension, really pulling together what the design team at Pottery Barn and Airstream got together and said, we're going to make this beautiful. We're going to make this unique and stand out. A lot of features inside this Airstream aren't standard on Airstreams. Plus you got the solid hideaway hinges. Over here, we have our booth dinette. Obviously, you can tell with the Pottery Barn cushions that we have here, the rustic appearance on this matte black table, which does move. There is a pedestal under here, which allows this table to not only slide in and out, but also up and back. So you'll see the little handle right here, the security handle. That keeps it in place when you need to keep it in place. Otherwise, it'll slide back and forth as well as side to side. So if you need to slide it open to get in and then bring it back closer to you, you have the option to do that. Roman shades on your windows right here. You know the quality that Airstream does with their solid windows on the outside with that tempered glass. And of course the screen, the full opening, giving you great airflow as well as natural light. And let me tell you, sitting on these Pottery Barn cushions is outstanding. They are so comfortable. Got your little access right there. And of course, this does reduce down into a sleeper. So you could probably fit 2 people on this because it is an oversized dinette. Me personally, the way we sleep, my wife and I, we spoon, we could probably fit on this comfortably, but I would be sleeping on that L-shaped bed over there. I mean, how can you not? And everything here is based off of the Pottery Barn Big Sur collection and was actually inspired by what they saw driving down the Pacific Coast Highway. The sand, the spray, the fog, the mist, all those colors that create the kind of warmth and welcoming feeling and flow of an Airstream. That's what they wanted to put in this Pottery Barn Special Edition. Up top, you do have your shade for your skylight that's inlaid. You also have the max vent fan right there, giving you the high blade, high performance to move this heat out, the Airstream ducts, and something that's unique for this year, they added an accessible filter to the AC. So you have a 15K BTU and a 13.5 BTU AC on this 28 RB, plus the 30,000 BTU furnace. Fantastic insulation with that EcoBat insulation. If you didn't know, we'll talk a little bit more about that once we get outside. But accessible filter, great new addition to the Airstream family. Now, right over here on the campsite, we do have our TV, which is on a swivel, and you'll notice you have the dual USB plugs back there. And right here, our C-Zone command center. This touchscreen allows you to control everything inside and outside of the coach. If you want to put it on away mode so that you want to leave the coach, you just hit this, boom, all the lights will shut out. Onboard brings them back up. Sleep mode, obviously for when you're ready to go to bed. You got your controls for your awnings, your lights, your climate. You got the rear temp, the front temp, and of course, you can set some as well as favorites here. So if you want to control the fans, open those up and not run the ACs, you can do that. The interior lighting. Now, if your 28 RB has the queen bed, you'll see this set up on the floor plan. If you have the twins, you'll obviously have the 2 twin beds back there as well. Control the lights just by touching them. Shower light and fan off and on, as you can see, off and on. But what's great about it is if you have the Airstream smart control, once my cell phone connects up, you actually connect up by scanning the QR code specific to your 28 RB Pottery Barn Special Edition, and then you're able to log in. This will control everything from the HVAC to the lights to the awning, all at the touch of your screen, all at the touch of your screen on your phone. Now, if you're laying in bed, you don't want to get up, cut the lights off, just do it right from your cell phone. If you're sitting outside, the sun's going down, you want to cut the lights on, you can do it right there. Fantastic. Beautiful cabinetry, rolled edges, another calling card of Airstream. And I am a fan of how they added the matte black features on all the pull tabs. Got the hidden hinges there above our 10.7 cubic foot Norcold 12 volt fridge freezer combo. Now, this is frost resistant as well as vibration smart. And what's cool about it is since you got those 3 solar panels on top, you could run this off of the solar panels because you got the inverter built into this coach as well. So it'll turn those watts into 110, or just leave it as 12 volt, which means it'll run while you're going down the road as long as you're plugged into your 7-way. Addition to what Airstream has usually put in their campers with the gas electric fridges. Nice little feature there. You do have the separation of space with your decorative Pottery Barn curtain right here. So if someone's getting dressed or using the bathroom, or you've got people sleeping up front and you're sleeping in the rear, that right there is your separation of space. And I like how it goes all the way to the floor. It doesn't stop, mid-calf like a lot of the curtains do. Decorative, sturdy, and beautiful. You can just tell by the quality of the curtain that Pottery Barn really made this one stand out. Here we have some pantry space. I'll tell you what, come on by, Bobby. Get in there. With the full-length mirror. Good ward space, good pantry space, whatever you want to use it for. Got your little light right here. And if you're getting ready in the morning, maybe you need to fix your tie before going to work because you're working on the road. You got the full-length mirror right there. And speaking of working on the road, you know what I forgot to show, Bobby? Let's go back up to this L-shaped couch. Form and function have to go along with the beauty when you're talking about Airstream teaming up with Pottery Barn. So why not, in the armrest here, add the additional feature of a pull-out little mini table. So if you want to work on your laptop, you can do that. If you want to knit, if you want to draw, if you just want to sit here and eat while watching TV because the booth dinette is full, you got the option of doing that right here. Or if the kids are traveling with you and they got homework to do while they're on the road, look at what a great, beautiful setting you have to have them accomplish that while going down the road. Love it. Now, let's talk a little bit about that router as we go back by the C-Zone controls. The router that's built in, you can actually get a additional SIM card for because Airstream is teamed up with AT&T. So if you want some of that service, that boosted service, you can actually get a SIM card that goes right in that router over there. Pretty cool, right? It can be upgraded for that. Let me tell you what doesn't need to be upgraded. The bathroom. We're going to start with the shower. Got the bench seat in here. You got your pull out for if you want to make this, hang some clothes up in here or do some steaming. And you got the decorative Pottery Barn shower head. I'm a fan of not only the matte black, but the way this is, it's more luxurious and it gives you a little bit of a tighter spray too. So you're not got that round head that's going everywhere. You also have the frosted decorative glass for your shower door and good room. I mean, I'm 6'2", I'm not cramped in here, left to right or up to down. Plus you got the bench seat in there. So if you want to sit down, shave your legs like I do usually on Tuesdays, there you go. You got your vent up there too. You have another skylight here with the shade pole there, but the bathroom features something that Airstream has never done. Sure, you still get the porthole window here with the frosted and beveled glass inlay, and once again, that matte black feature right there. But check this out. Bobby, you got to come by for this one because this is where the feature and the form meet the luxury. You got the ceramic vessel bowl with the high-rise faucet, subway tile on both sides, glass sconces with the LED lights, high-rise bowl with the foot flush, decorative matte black pulls on your storage cabinet under the sink, plus slide cabinets here for some additional linen storage, soap rack, GFCI outlet, your light and vent controls, and something unique to the Pottery Barn edition, a circular medicine cabinet with LED backlight. There you see once again those features continuing all the way throughout, not only adding function, but also adding beauty to it. Those little things that Pottery Barn did with this 28RB Airstream, they were like, it's going to be a special edition. We're absolutely going to make it special. The subway tile, I love. This makes me feel like I am in an upscale luxury New York apartment. Close the door, and now we come to the master bedroom. You do get the Pottery Barn bedding as well as the Pottery Barn soft touch linen collection to go with it. That throw is great for whether you want to sleep back here or if you just want to watch TV up front and you need some additional comfort. And you'll notice you got your 13.5 BTU AC right here with the accessible filter as well as the ducts. Those inlaid lights, LED, plus you got the 32-inch TV over here on the swivel arm, Roman shades on my windows, which are the full open, light controls over here on the campsite entryway wall, as well as my matte black hangs, and the upgraded mattress, the upgraded luxury mattress with that Pottery Barn bedding. You got the overhead LED lights, once again, in the matte black, plus you got the lights with the dual USB charging and pop-up power stations over here. And storage doors underneath. The windows surround. And of course, let's get under here. You'll see we have the storage right there, which is also accessible from the outside. Plus, you got the Pottery Barn Airstream special storage box right there with soft close. It is cloth. I'm gonna tell you right now, my wife would love this because of the divider that's in there. We would have this in the house, probably in the boys' room, keeping some of the boys' stuff straight. But strut supported, solid wood construction. And you got nightstands on both sides with lights and dual USB charging, plus that Pottery Barn collection cloth coating on that padded headboard going around the base right below the windows. Up front or up top, you do have more storage, once again strut supported and backlit. And what's great about this 28RB Pottery Barn Special Edition is you can get this in either the queen, like we have here, which makes the walk-around area great, or if you're tall like me, you can get the double twins. And what you do is you have full-length twins that come all the way to the walls on both sides here, and a walkway in the middle with a cabinet, a light, and dual USB charging in the middle. Beauty, class, comfort, style. Luxury to its absolute fullest. And if what you've been looking for is the classic Airstream quality and construction tied together with the beauty, simplicity that Pottery Barn can bring to the game, I think we found your dream RV in this 28RB. But let's go check out the outside and talk about what's there. You're always home with your Airstream Pottery Barn Special Edition. Let's talk about this entry door as we come out. Now, you know how Airstream makes everything by hand. This was made for this coach. You got the angled door, the Pottery Barn inlay here, plus the Always Home inlay here. You got 16 welds on this screen door too, 8 on each side. Soft close, but secure and safe. Now, your Pottery Barn 28RB will also come with a chalkboard that's on this one. The one that we had here, unfortunately, Chris got a little rough with, so don't have that one. Sorry. But yours will. You also have the doorbell, which will ring inside, the ding dong inside. Steel fold up steps. You got the Zip D awning right here with that Pottery Barn custom fabric made for this Airstream RV. We talked about the windows on the inside as well, how you get the great, not only light, deafening really because of the tent that they have on there, but also the airflow that comes inside your Airstreams. Beautiful aluminum structure here. These panels, as most of you may know if you're a big fan of Airstream, you got aluminum on the outside, aluminum on the inside with that EcoBat insulation in between, which is great not only for temperature control, but for sound control. Plus it's sustainable, it's sand-based, it's lightweight, and if you have allergies, EcoBat's the way to go. You won't have them inside your Airstream. And the way the Airstream is made, everything, the shell is made first on top of that solid powder coated frame, then the components are built inside. That's why everything kind of flows and matches inside your Airstream. You got the double axle on this, aluminum rims with those torsion axles, that nice rubberized control. Your Pottery Barn 28RB also comes with an outside setup. Exclusive to this line, Pottery Barn created these chairs that easily fold up and stow away inside the coach. I'll try to get you to plant, but that may or may not come with it. Just letting you know now. And if you'll notice, they even, with the decor of the paneling, made it match the flow and didn't break the consistency of Airstream and the beauty. It doesn't look gaudy. It's what you'd expect from Pottery Barn. Upgraded, residential style, and beautiful. Of course, you got the powered jacks on the front and the rear, and aluminum everything from the die cast covering to the aluminum lights to the aluminum bumper with additional storage. So if you want to put some of your dirtier stuff that you don't want inside the coach, you can put it here. It does have the rubberized bottom as well as the locking legs. Got some storage right here as well, which is accessible from that bed in the master. Got your light, and just the quality that Airstream is known for extends all the way throughout this coach. Now, a nice addition to your Pottery Barn 28RB is going to be these window pulls. Not only do they secure right here, but they're decorative with the Pottery Barn fabric, and they're over all the windows. You got your backup camera there. And also on top that you can't really see is that enamel coated aluminum top to really reflect the light. You got your 2 ACs up there, your 15K in the front, 13.5 in the back, as well as 3 90-watt solar panels. Come around here, once again, we got the pull-out window over, or the pull-out awning over all the windows, adding to that shade, but also to me, just the fabric and the design of what Pottery Barn put in there really adds to the beauty of this 28RB. You got your main terminations down here, your wastewater holding tank, gray tank, your black tank. And on this one, you got a 37-gallon fresh and dual 34s. You got 34-gallon gray, 34-gallon black on this one. Plus you got your sewer hose storage as well as a little LED light for safety and convenience. City water connection, potable water connection, black tank flush. Once again, everything you're going to see on the Airstream Pottery Barn Edition is either aluminum or made to look like the aluminum because they are not going to break the flow and beauty of this camper. Got your 50 amp plug right here, your smart plug for your entertainment, back of your 30,000 BTU furnace, external shower with hot and cold, hot water heater here, and up front we have our rock guards. You got the tempered glass, the solar rock guard here, and the stainless steel rock guard. This is the only thing on the coach that's not aluminum. Even with the inside, there's no wood in the creation of this coach. With the aluminum, the EcoBat, the aluminum, and the composite floor, you're looking at a coach that is not going to retain moisture and has fantastic moisture barrier. Got your LP tanks up here in the cover. So you got your dual 20s. And down here you got 2 lithium batteries, lithium ion batteries that also have a heater on it because lithium, when it gets cold, they'll heat it up. You got the new tow hitch here with the automatic drop on it. That's a nice feature for setting up. You don't have to worry about, back in the day, you had to try to wiggle to get the ball locked in. Now, you just pull that down, it'll come up and go. Powered tongue jack with light and leveling bubble. And last but not least, because your Airstream 28RB Pottery Barn Special Edition, they have to make the inside look as great as the outside. You also get all of this that you see in the display case. Now the wood cutting board, that walnut cutting board we put inside, but you get the holder, all of the decorative slicers, as well as the silverware, the carrier, the bowls, the cups, and of course the linens that you see up here and the welcome mat. The linens that you see up here, which match not only the flow of the camper on the inside, but is that Pottery Barn quality. And my favorite part of the little additions that they add to it, the salt and pepper shaker. How cool is that, man? All in all, the collaboration between Airstream and Pottery Barn really has brought, like I said at the beginning, your quality and comfort and luxury to your leisure. So if you've been looking for that Airstream 28RB Pottery Barn Edition, come to your local Camping World and find out how you can get yours so you can start enjoying that comfort and luxury all day long.